Well, I grew up playing music. My whole family's musical, and ever since I was a little bitty guy, I knew that I loved music and I wanted to do that as a career. And so I got out of high school, and instead of going to college like I probably should have, I moved to Nashville and started to play guitar. I started playing with a worship leader named Dennis Jernigan, who really began to mentor me and kind of teach me a lot about music and ministry and worship. And so I really got my feet wet traveling with Dennis. And then I joined a group called FFH and became a full-time member in 2004 and moved to Nashville and started traveling with those guys. And about a year into playing with FFH, proposed to my fiance at the time. We ended up getting married, and she moved to Nashville with me. And FFH took a sabbatical while we were out there, and so we sort of, we both loved music and we both were musical. She grew up doing musical theater, and so we thought it would be fun to sing together. And so that's what we started to do, and begin to write songs and make music together. And it just sort of snowballed into NewFire, and so that's what we do now full-time is NewFire. NewFire is really a ministry for us. We're not necessarily a concert band. We feel like we are more comfortable and really fit more in the context of a Sunday morning service where we can really be a part of that time and part of that moment. And so we really just want to bring encouragement to God's people, and we hope that we use our songs and our music and the lyrics of the songs to convey that message.
When I was growing up, I was always taught about God's faithfulness and the love He had for me and the plans that He had for me. But as I got older and life started getting tougher, I found that those things were often very easy to forget. And we're seeing that a lot in churches. We are finding that every church body has its own set of hurts. Each person has their own story. And there just seems to be this brokenness that we're running into. And Jonathan and I feel like it is our calling to maybe try to remind these people of the hope they have in Jesus. We have been led into some things that we haven't really understood why God would maybe make that path for us, and perhaps it's given us a new sensitivity for people. We just want to remind them of the great promises they have in the Lord and the hope that they have in them, because sometimes that's all we have to hold on to.
Well, we're working on a new album right now, and we've been just kind of writing songs out of our own experiences over the past couple of years. And the title of our record is called Beauty Somehow. And really the whole theme of the album is how the Lord can bring a lot of beauty in our brokenness. And brokenness is a real common theme that we all share, whether we're believers or not. Life just happens and hard stuff comes. And we learned that the Lord is in the good stuff, and He's also in the hard stuff. And He's teaching us of His faithfulness and His goodness in the moments when we don't understand why things are going the way that they're going. And so we're making a record about it, and we want people to be reminded of God's promises when He says that His plans for us are good plans, and that He's with us always, and that everything becomes beautiful in its time. See now when your world is falling.